In today's world, where sharing every aspect of our lives has become almost second nature, it's easy to overlook the value of privacy. The constant connectivity and openness that define our times might make us feel closer, yet in many ways, they also expose us to vulnerabilities we could easily avoid. Ancient wisdom, particularly from Stoic philosophy, teaches us that certain aspects of our lives are best kept to ourselves. This isn't about secrecy for its own sake, but about protecting our inner peace, safeguarding our relationships, and maintaining control over our destiny. Before we dive into these essential principles, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos on Stoic wisdom and personal empowerment. Stay tuned as we guide you through the complexities of modern life with insights that will help you maintain your integrity, focus, and personal power. Now, let's explore the 8 things you should never expose to others. 1. The battles you fought in the past. Let's start with a fundamental Stoic principle: your past battles. We all have a history filled with struggles, challenges, and moments of profound personal growth. These experiences shape who we are, mold our character, and contribute to our wisdom. However, these battles are not for public consumption. There's no need for others to fully grasp the extent of your hardships or the pain you've endured. Why is that? It's because constantly sharing your struggles can often be misinterpreted. While you may intend to show your resilience, others might perceive it as seeking validation or sympathy. Moreover, recounting your past can sometimes lead you to relive those painful moments, hindering your ability to move forward. Instead, the Stoic way is to demonstrate your growth through your actions in the present. Let your maturity, strength, and wisdom speak for themselves. After all, it is far more admirable to be someone who doesn't dwell on their past, but who focuses on being fully present, contributing positively to the world around them. Your past should inform who you are, but it shouldn't define you in the eyes of others. Consider the example of David, a man who faced numerous challenges, including the loss of a loved one, unemployment, and the trials of raising children on his own. Rather than broadcasting these struggles to everyone, David chose to focus on living in the present. He used his experiences to become a stronger person, contributing to his community through acts of kindness and patience. Those around him noticed the positive transformation in his life, not because he talked about his past battles, but because he demonstrated resilience and strength in his daily actions. 2. The specifics of your goals. Moving on, let's talk about your goals. It's natural to have ambitions and aspirations, and it's even more natural to want to share them with others. But here's the catch. While it's perfectly fine for people to know the general direction you're heading, the specific steps and details of your plans should be kept close to your chest. Why? Because revealing too much can put you in a vulnerable position. Imagine handing over the blueprint of your dreams to someone else. What if they criticize your methods, doubt your abilities, or worse, try to sabotage your efforts? By sharing too many details, you lose control over your journey, making it susceptible to the influence of others. Moreover, if things don't go as planned, you might find yourself questioning whether the failure was due to your own mistakes or because someone betrayed your trust. The origin of any setback becomes murky when too many people know too much about your path. So, while it's good to let others know where you're heading, keep the intricate details to yourself. Your journey is uniquely yours, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for the choices you make along the way. The only person who truly needs to understand your goals is you. Think of a sculptor working on a unique piece of art. Everyone knows that the artist is creating something special, but they don't need to know every detail about its design. By keeping the specific secret, the sculptor maintains control over the work, ensuring that it remains a unique and valuable creation, free from external interference. 3. Your happiness. Now, let's address happiness, a state of being that is, unfortunately, rare and often misunderstood in today's world. Genuine happiness is a precious and deeply personal emotion, yet when shared openly, it can provoke a range of reactions from others. Some may admire your joy, while others may question its authenticity or even envy you for it. The truth is, happiness can be perceived as a threat in a world filled with discontent. Bitter and dissatisfied individuals often find it difficult to believe that someone can genuinely experience inner peace and contentment. As a result, they may attempt to disrupt your serenity, either through skepticism or negativity. But does this mean you should hide your happiness? Not at all. Instead, be mindful of how you express it. When someone asks how you're doing, it's perfectly fine to say that things are going well, but there's no need to overly emphasize how fantastic everything is. A simple, confident expression of contentment is often enough. Remember, your happiness is yours to cherish. By radiating positivity without flaunting it, you can inspire others without provoking envy or resentment. It's about finding a balance between sharing your joy and protecting it from those who might not understand or appreciate it. Consider John, a man living in challenging times who found peace and hope through his faith. He radiates happiness, not by pretending everything is perfect, but by expressing gratitude and optimism. While some people may doubt his sincerity, John doesn't let their skepticism affect him. He continues to spread positivity, not to impress others, but because it's a reflection of his inner peace. 4. Your relationship. Let's shift gears to a more private aspect of life, your romantic relationship. In a time where social media encourages oversharing, it's crucial to recognize the value of keeping certain things between you and your partner. Your relationship's health and longevity often depend on the level of privacy you maintain. Conflicts are a natural part of any relationship, but discussing them publicly or with people outside the relationship can be detrimental. When you vent to friends or post about your problems online, you expose your relationship to unnecessary scrutiny and gossip. What starts as a search for advice or support can quickly turn into a public spectacle, weakening the very foundation you're trying to strengthen. Effective communication and intimacy are the cornerstones of a successful relationship, and these thrive best when nurtured within the relationship itself. By keeping your issues private, you create a safe space for open dialogue, where both partners can express themselves honestly without fear of judgment or external interference. Imagine you and your partner are facing a challenge. Instead of turning to others for advice, you choose to sit down and work through the issue together. This approach not only helps resolve the problem, but also strengthens the bond between you, reinforcing the trust and intimacy that are vital to a lasting relationship. 5. Your financial situation. Next, we come to a topic that's often seen as taboo: your financial situation. Whether you're thriving financially or struggling with debt, it's wise to keep this information to yourself. Why? Because revealing your financial status can lead to unintended consequences. If you're doing well financially, sharing this fact might attract individuals with ulterior motives, those who see you as a potential source of financial gain. On the other hand, if you're facing financial difficulties, openly admitting this can lead to judgment or even pity, as society often equates financial success with personal worth. By maintaining an air of mystery around your financial situation, you protect yourself from these negative dynamics. Let people speculate as they wish, but don't feel obligated to disclose the details. This approach not only keeps you in control of your financial narrative, but also ensures that your relationships remain genuine, based on who you are rather than what you have. Moreover, desperation, particularly financial desperation, can be a major turn-off in social and professional settings. Whether you're in a job interview, at a social gathering, or simply spending time with friends, displaying desperation will only create problems. It disrupts the atmosphere and makes you appear burdensome to others, potentially pushing away the very opportunities you need the most. Instead, act with poise and confidence. Even if you're facing financial challenges, project a sense of control and capability. This not only helps you maintain your dignity, but also inspires trust and respect from others. 6. Your desperation. Desperation is an emotion that, when revealed, can significantly impact how others perceive you and how you perceive yourself. Whether it's desperation in your career, finances, or personal life, showing this emotion can create a sense of unease among those around you. When you allow desperation to show, you risk coming across as someone who is out of control, unable to manage their situation. This can lead to others distancing themselves from you, as they might see you as a burden or as someone who is likely to drag them down. In professional settings, desperation can be particularly damaging, as it signals to potential employers, clients, or colleagues that you may not be reliable or capable. Moreover, desperation can cloud your judgment, leading to poor decision-making. It can drive you to take actions that are not in your best interest, simply because you're trying to escape a difficult situation. This, in turn, can lead to even greater challenges down the road. The key here is to manage your desperation internally without letting it show externally. Practice self-control and maintain a composed demeanor, even in the face of adversity. By doing so, you'll not only protect your reputation, but also give yourself the space to make thoughtful, deliberate decisions that can help you overcome the challenges you're facing. 7. Confidences and trust. Another important aspect of life that should be closely guarded is the trust others place in you, particularly the confidences and vulnerabilities they share. In a world where gossip and betrayal are all too common, maintaining the trust of others is a rare and valuable asset. When someone confides in you, they're placing their trust in your discretion and integrity. Breaking that trust, whether by sharing their secrets with others or using their vulnerabilities against them, can have severe consequences, not just for your relationship with that person, but also for your reputation as a whole. Stoicism teaches us that the way we handle the confidences of others is a reflection of our own moral character. By safeguarding these confidences, you demonstrate that you are someone who values trust and loyalty, someone who others can rely on in times of need. For example, imagine a close friend shares a deeply personal issue with you, trusting that you'll keep it confidential. Later, another friend asks you about this very issue, perhaps out of curiosity or concern. The Stoic response would be to protect the trust placed in you by the first friend, refusing to share any details, even if it means facing discomfort or awkwardness in the conversation with the second friend. This approach not only preserves the trust of the first friend, but also reinforces your reputation as a trustworthy and ethical individual, someone who can be counted on to do the right thing, even when it's difficult. 7. Confidences and trust. Another important aspect of life that should be closely guarded is the trust others place in you, particularly the confidences and vulnerabilities they share. In a world where gossip and betrayal are all too common, maintaining the trust of others is a rare and valuable asset. When someone confides in you, they're placing their trust in your discretion and integrity. Breaking that trust, whether by sharing their secrets with others or using their vulnerabilities against them, can have severe consequences, not just for your relationship with that person, but also for your reputation as a whole. Stoicism teaches us that the way we handle the confidences of others is a reflection of our own moral character. By safeguarding these confidences, you demonstrate that you are someone who values trust and loyalty, someone who others can rely on in times of need. For example, imagine a close friend shares a deeply personal issue with you, trusting that you'll keep it confidential. Later, another friend asks you about this very issue, perhaps out of curiosity or concern. The Stoic response would be to protect the trust placed in you by the first friend, refusing to share any details, even if it means facing discomfort or awkwardness in the conversation with the second friend. This approach not only preserves the trust of the first friend, but also reinforces your reputation as a trustworthy and ethical individual, someone who can be counted on to do the right thing even when it's difficult. 8. Maintain ethics and personal values. Finally, let's talk about ethics and personal values. In a world that often pressures us to conform or to compromise our principles for the sake of convenience, maintaining your ethical integrity is more important than ever. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with your values, regardless of external influences. This means staying true to your principles, even when it's challenging or when others might tempt you to take the easy way out. Your values are your moral compass, guiding you through life's complexities and helping you make decisions that are not only effective, but also ethical. Maintaining your ethical integrity requires vigilance. It's easy to get swept up in the pursuit of success, wealth, or approval, especially when society often rewards those who are willing to bend the rules. However, the true measure of success, according to Stoicism, is living a life of virtue, being honest, just, and courageous in all that you do. Consider the example of Alex, who faced a lucrative business opportunity that would have required him to engage in unethical practices. Despite the potential for significant financial gain, Alex chose to uphold his commitment to ethics and declined the opportunity. This decision wasn't easy, but it allowed him to maintain his moral integrity and set an example for others about the importance of living according to higher values. By staying true to your ethics and values, you not only protect your own sense of self-worth, but also inspire others to do the same. In a world that often prioritizes success at any cost, being a person of principle is a powerful statement of character. In conclusion, the 8 points we've explored today aren't just about keeping secrets or withholding parts of your life from others. They're about living wisely, maintaining control over your own path, and protecting your inner peace and integrity. By carefully guarding your past struggles, your goals, your happiness, your relationships, your financial situation, your moments of desperation, the confidences others place in you, and your ethical principles, you cultivate a life that is resilient, fulfilling, and true to your values. These aspects of your life are not just private, they're sacred. They form the foundation of your character, your relationships, and your overall well-being. Protect them, and they will guide you towards a life of meaning and purpose. Thank you for watching this video. I hope these ideas resonate with you and offer valuable insights as you continue on your journey. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share it with your friends and family so they too can benefit from these timeless principles. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on living with integrity, purpose, and inner peace.